who was the real king of the 2025 Padel season? We've got the MVP, best attacker, best defender, and even the racket of the year, all revealed by the Faucet's fan-voted Padel Honors. Plus, Tolito has a brand new partner for 2026. Players are hitting secret pre-season drills, and the historic stats leaderboard might just shake up everything you thought about this season. Stick around, we're breaking it all down. First up, the fan-voted awards from the Faucet's Padel Honors 2025. I'm going to show you the top accolade, and we've got the clips to prove it.
In 2024, he was the third best rookie.
Let's start with the best racket of the season.
Racket of the year. This year nominees were the Head Coello Pro, Galan's Adidas Metalbone HRD, Lebron's Babolat Viper, and Tapia's Nox 8010 18K. And in second place is the Metalbone with 26% of the votes. But for the third year in a row with the biggest dominance in Padel Honors and 48% of the votes, the 8010 is the best racket of the year, and it even goes up compared to last year and ends up with almost 50% of the votes.
Next, let's see who won Best Defender in 2025.
Federico Chingotto, Coquineto, and Lucas Benjamin. And Neno gets second place with only 8% of the votes, because what seemed impossible actually happened. Fede Chingotto, for the second year in a row, wins the best defender, but with 85% of the votes. The most unanimous winner in Padel Honors history. He went from being one of the best to being the absolute standard for defense in Padel, putting together a perfect upward trajectory.
And that leads us on to the best attacker of 2025.
The nominees were Arturo Coello, Alejandro Galán, Leo Asburger, and Agustin Tapia. And this year, pay attention, because second place with 28% of the votes goes to Agustin Tapia. So, the award for the best attacker of 2025 with 50% of the votes goes to the alien, Alejandro Galán. And this is the most radical change of the year, because just in 365 days, Galán has convinced the world he's the ultimate attacker.
And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the 2025 MVP.
Alejandro Galán, Agustin Tapia, Fede Chingotto, and Arturo Coello. No doubt Galán is the best attacker in the world, but what about the best player? No doubt Tapia's magic is endless. Even injury, he's giving us some unbelievable points, but can he really be the best player in the world for the third year in a row? Chingotto's level of paddle and on-court IQ to push his rivals to the limit with his physical traits is impressive, but does that make him the best player in the world? Coello's physical advantage and his tactics are from another planet, the most balanced player between winners and unforced error, but does that make him the MVP? So well, in fourth place for MVP of the year is Fede Chingotto with 10% of the votes. Third place goes to Arturo Coello, who drops down to 21%. So Alejandro Galán or Agustin Tapia, who is the MVP of 2025? Well, with 42% of the votes, the lowest vote total ever for an MVP, meaning as close as it gets, the 2025 MVP is Agustin Tapia. For the third year in a row, Tapia is crowned King of the World Padel, but careful, because for the first time his rivals are closer. Galán finishes in second place, but interestingly, if you add up the votes from Best Attacker and MVP, he's the player with the most votes in this edition of Padel Honors.
As you can see, fans are brutally critical on Tapia. They all believe this has turned into a popularity contest as opposed to who should actually be crowned the 2025 MVP. Everyone in the comments is stating that Coello should have been the number one, and if it wasn't Coello, then the number one should have been Galán. Do you agree with those statements and those remarks? Let me know in the comments below. According to these fans anyway, Tapia took the crown for 2025. But that's just one season. The history books tell a slightly different story. So check this out. PadelFIP has launched a historic statistics center. Now you can see every Premier Padel, World Padel Tour and Pro Padel Tour title that has ever been won all in one place. And here's the kicker. Galan is currently leading Tapia in the all-time rankings. So while Tapia dominated 2025, Galan still holds the edge historically. This raises an interesting question. Now that fans can see all the historical data in one place, could this push more people to bet on professional padel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving on, Tolito is now teaming up with Alex Arroyo for the 2026 season. These two haven't officially paired together in a major pro tournament before, so it's a brand new partnership to watch. Keep your eyes on these two. This could be a match made in heaven, or could it be a chaotic start to the season? Only time will tell, but we'll be keeping a close eye on them. Over on the training courts, top players are grinding hard. Not just on the courts, but actually inside the gyms too. We've got Tolito, LeBron and Augsburger, who have all been hitting some very specific secret drills designed to sharpen their reflexes, precision and teamwork before the 2026 season kicks off. This is some of the drills that you can use in your training. Let me know how you get on. Finally, let's wrap up with the top 3 paddle videos for this week. And in number 3,
she was a fairy.
in number 2,
Is it real sweat? It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.
and our number 1 paddle video of this week. That's it for this week's Padel Talk TV. From the 2025 MVP and fan voted awards to Tolito's new partnership, secret drills and the historic stats leaderboard, Padel is really heating up for this 2026 season. And I want to know, who do you think should have been MVP? And will Tolito and Arroyo dominate next season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you see a Padel video or a Padel meme that made you laugh, send it to me on Instagram at Padel Talk TV. I'll feature the best ones at the end of future episodes. If you like this video, I am a new channel. I am even a little bit ill right now, so if you found any value in that, I'd hugely appreciate it if you dropped a like, a comment, and even subscribe. Thank you very much. Adios.